Lock it in here, chat. Type locked in. This video is purely for educational purposes. Do you think this would be TOS? I didn't even think about that.
I recently went viral for trying every single legal addictive substance that you could possibly get. Things widely available like alcohol, nicotine, gambling, caffeine, but those are all legal and boring.
If people had the ideas they had in YouTube today, but with the 2016 YouTube monetization rules, there would be people that did crack on YouTube. If YouTube's rules were like, no, not 2016, maybe like 2013. Like 2013, 2014 YouTube, if those rules were the rules now, there would be people that would be like, I did crack as an experiment.
What about
and then actually got addicted.
What about the illegal ones? Like, I never have had any experiences with any of these, but after a long period of doing nothing, I want to see how my body will fare now. Starting with
meth. Oh, Adderall? Is Adderall meth? I've never done Adderall. I don't really want. I want to do Adderall. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, joke about here. I would do Adderall. I would do Adderall one time. Everybody always says you're locked in. Everybody always says you're locked in. Yeah, but then it like fucks you up. That's what I have. I have a friend that has like ADHD and he takes Adderall. And he says that like if he's not on it, it just makes him worse than he was before he was on it. So it's like now he's just forced to be on Adderall for like forever.
methamphetamine is a
Joe Def did crack. I've never done crack.
really scary drug that makes your teeth fall out. Adderall is the exact same chemical compound, but a little bit lighter. And if you're not aware, Adderall is a medication to treat ADHD. What have multiple therapists and almost everyone in my life told me my entire life? I probably have ADHD, and
Joe Def did Galaxy Gas? No. Chat, I've told you, I don't do something unless it grows out of the ground. That's the rule, right? Nitrous oxide does not grow out of the ground.
had a friend growing up who did both Adderall and meth.
Cocaine is grown out of the ground, semicolon, however, comma, they douse it in gasoline. Different, okay? Different, okay? You can't say cocaine. Yes, cocoa leaves, but no, because have you ever seen how they make cocaine? You ever see the fucking Gordon Ramsay video where they make coke and they fucking douse the leaves in like gas and formaldehyde and like fucking like just genuinely chemicals that by themselves would kill you? Fuck no.
And she told me that they had pretty much the same effect on her. So, let's see how hard it really is to get Adderall. It's not. I Googled it, and within a few hours, I was talking to a psychiatrist. Just FaceTiming my drug dealer.
FaceTiming my drug dealer. Hey, I can't really focus. Is it that easy?
Can you confirm your full name and date of birth for me?
Yeah, Benjamin Emil Guameda.
I'm having some concerns regarding ADHD. What symptoms do you have?
Like extreme, like inability to focus a lot of the time. Like I can't like.
You can get prescribed Adderall on fucking FaceTime. I feel like that's insane.
Sit still or like not fidget.
Are you allergic to anything?
What? I know old people can get... I've talked about this. My grandma used to take fucking Xanax and Valium, which are like fucking street drugs. And you can just get prescribed... If you go to enough doctors as like a fucking 80-year-old and you're like, oh, my back hurts, I'm anxious, blah, 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 and you give them like... And you yap about all your problems, they'll fucking give you Xanax. I remember back when weed... Well, I know there's a lot of... Weed's legal in New Jersey. Just as recreational use. It's just like alcohol. But in other states where they have it as like you need a med card, I remember it just being like I had a friend that got a med card and it was like as easy as the comedians make it. Where you like walk in and you're like, my back hurts. My back hurts. Okay, here's a weed card. It's like, I mean, not that simple, but like you don't have to fucking go in and like prove you have terrible fucking nerve pain. Like, you could just go in and be like, I'm in pain, and they'll give you weed, Or not weed, but they'll give you a weed card.
For symptoms consistent with.
I texted somebody for mine. Bro, the weed in San Diego is the sketchiest shit ever. I already told y'all that story. When I was in San Diego and I looked up dispensaries, there was like 30 that popped up. I ended up going to the one that was real, but in the vlog, I talk about it. Dude, I was like walking to these places and they were just parking lots. I ended up going on their website and calling them, and it was literally like so a drug dealer. So a drug dealer. What up, dude? Yo, just place the order. I'll drop it off in like 30, bro. Only cash. Cash or Cash App. I was like, okay. This can't be legal. This can't be legal. And they wanted me to submit a picture of my ID. I'm not giving you a picture of my ID when your dumbass answers the phone, obviously, hi. What the fuck? Yo, like, how are those legal businesses?
ADHD. So typically the treatment for ADHD is stimulant therapy. Start with an extended release Adderall. It is a controlled substance, right?
He just has an outburst. Yes!
You do have to be careful with it. You will have to pay attention to make sure that it doesn't increase any symptoms of anxiety. So worry, chest pains, palpitations, headaches, difficulty sleeping. And you want to make sure that your blood pressure is not going up.
All right, thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Benjamin. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
It took 6 minutes to get Adderall. What the fuck? I literally said, I can't focus.
Or you just walk back, or you just walk into the back part of a fucking Walgreens. Just take that shit. Just fucking take that shit. Or you just walk into a CVS and you go, oh, is that the back counter? Adderall.
And
they probably got it locked up.
they gave, and now I can go get a controlled fucking substance from the store. What the fuck?
I never understand when you need a prescription for like, I get a prescription for like allergy meds, but not like some Benadryl type shit. Like, what do they think? I'm gonna crush it up and snort it? Like, I'm not even gonna get high. Like, I get prescriptions for like seasonal allergy meds. Like, what? Why do I need a prescription for that? Why can't I just buy that? But then I could go and buy Benadryl with no prescription or ID. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, America's so scary. But I also kind of need it. But imagine if I didn't need it and I just lied about that and got Adderall.
Getting Addies in college is easy. It really annoys me that you said Addies instead of just Adderall. Or like when I have friends that have done Xanax and they'll be like, oh, Xannies? Bro, just say Xanax.
But I do need it, because look at me. Look. I can't show it on YouTube, but...
You can't show Adderall?
We got him. How does this open? You tell I've never been prescribed a medication in my life. I can't even open that pill bottle.
Bro, I used to open the regular pill bottles to eat my little dino gummies. Or like my kid vitamins. I remember that shit. And they tasted like chalk. They weren't dino gummies. They were like some chalk vitamin type shits. I don't even know what they were. I'd be up at like 5 in the morning because I couldn't sleep. I'd be going... I'd pick out... I remember I really liked the grape ones. The orange ones were disgusting. So I would eat all the grape ones first, and then it would just be a bowl of the orange ones. And that was like the first dread that I ever felt as a child, where I was like, there's only orange. They were Flintstone. They weren't gummies. They were like chalk. It was like a sweet tart. I don't even know what they were. My mom told me they were vitamins. Maybe I had some problems, dude. Maybe they were some other shit. I don't know what they were. I just ate them, dude. You know, when you're like 6 and your mom's like, take 2 of these. Okay. You know, like, why would I not? I'm not going to question what it's for. Bro, no way. Oh, he's faking it. I was going to say. Bro's ODing on Adderall. What the fuck? What? salvia trip.
So the effect that Adderall had on me was I could not stop. I could not stop anything. I just had to keep going. I cleaned my entire apartment neurotically. I did all the laundry that's been piling up on my floor. Took the garbage and recycling out. I went to the gym and biked the fastest I ever biked in my life. I found a cockroach in my apartment and as it landed on my fucking monitor. Then I put it in a bottle of Mountain Dew to see if it would make it stronger. I recorded the effects in a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. I learned Microsoft.
Yo, he found a cockroach and started doing science experiments. Hour 6, no movement visible. No movement visible from the cockroach. It is starting to turn green though. I think it's awoken. I can't even kill it with a hammer anymore.
Excel spreadsheets. What the fuck? I plucked every hair off of my hand individually. I got paranoid. I got really paranoid. The anxiety became too much to hold in my body. I feel like a mass was trapped inside my body that had no way of being expelled. I Googled my social security number 50 times thinking it got leaked. I tried to eat, but I couldn't. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't.
Yeah, you probably couldn't eat, bro. You got fucking baby carrots and microwave chicken nuggets.
Oh my god.
I dumped the Adderall in the bottle with the Mountain Dew and the cockroach so that I wouldn't even try and have it. And then I thought about trying to scoop it out and have it. And then I canceled my prescription. Hey, let's try something a little lighter.
A little lighter galaxy gas.
If you haven't heard of galaxy gas, you are mentally unclouded, and I'm very happy for you. But let me give you a quick rundown. These 30-pound canisters are technically made
Lovely blur. Lovely blur.
to make whipped cream. But I gotta ask you, why would something to make whipped cream be marketed in such bright colors with fruity and fun flavors similar to candy, and even
Because they need to tell you that it tastes like orange cream. What do you mean? I mean, they need to tell you that it tastes like grape juice.
worse, be sold in almost exclusively smoke shops? A month ago, you could buy
Wait, they sell galaxy gas at smoke shops?
these things at Walmart, Amazon, with no ID whatsoever. But now it's seemingly banned. You can't really find it in store or online anywhere, but
Bro, I mean, most smoke shops just sell everything, dude. I have never been to a smoke shop where I've gone up to the front desk and the guy hasn't tried to sell me drugs. Even if they have some THCA bullshit or some Delta 9 fucking gummies or whatever they're legally allowed to sell, he'll always pull out a backpack. Yo, you gotta check out this shit. He don't even ask me if I want to see it. He just starts showing me drugs. You gotta check out this shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man.
that doesn't matter. Countless copycats come up, specifically one called Prime Whip. Now,
Oh my god, is it like to drink Prime? Is it gonna taste like Prime? Ugh. Do you think they have an iShowed Speed flavor?
same thing. Look at this bottle. It's got the name Prime in it. It's got the same font as Prime. It's got
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king.
colorful fucking packaging. It's watermelon flavor. Is this screaming, oh boy, I'd like to take 30 pounds of nitrous oxide and make that much whipped
Yeah, like how many puffs
cream
do
out of it?
Somebody even
Let's
use
give them the
that?
benefit of the doubt. Let's try and make whipped cream with it. All right, I think I might be the first person on earth to use galaxy gas for its like actual culinary use. Mind you, you need these things to even use it.
Where do you even fucking buy that? Yeah, I remember I watched the tutorial on how they fucking use galaxy gas, and it was like you needed like a pressure gauge. Like, who the fuck owns this? People are just buying these and ripping it.
This looks like a bomb.
Call it subtle foreshadowing or what have you, but the complete lack of instructions from Prime Whip, even on its webpage, not even having its FAQ fully filled out, led to me just screwing things into random high-pressured bottles. So it blew up. It took me an hour to remotely try and figure out what to screw into what, and then the gas made it fucking explode all over me. This is bullshit.
Oh, mushrooms you can do legally in, what, like 2 states? Oh, Colorado. Oregon and some Colorado for medicinal purposes.
Mushrooms are probably gonna be the least scary of everything we're encountering.
Oh, I think you're in for a fucking trip, pal. Literally. Bro, if you, you should try, buddy, I've already told a few stories, pal.
today, I certainly look at a mushroom and feel a lot less fear than this. But that being said, there
Bro, vlogging on mushrooms would make me so anxious. I would not be able to do that.
are thousands of varieties of fungi, and some are not a fun fucking guy. They will kill you and poison you. And mushrooms are in various...
Well, psilocybin is literally made to kill bugs. Like, when you... It's literally a coincidence that humans trip on, like, psilocybe cubensis or, you know, enigma mushrooms or penis envy, whatever they are. Because they're meant to kill, like, ants and shit that try to eat them.
states of legality depending on where you are. I don't think you can do them here. But guess
what envy? Penis envy. Penis envy mushrooms. From the Freudian analogy that women wish they had dicks. That's the name of the mushroom. They're the strongest mushrooms from two dudes that were like big mushroom heads. Who the fuck? Paul Stamets wrote about it, but he didn't make it. Somebody would know in chat. Who the fuck made penis envy mushrooms? From a spore print or some shit.
Guess what? Mother Nature doesn't give a fuck if it's a Schedule 1 drug.
Aaron Paul? No.
Because they grow from the earth. So I was surprised to find
Yeah, the McKennas.
out you can just forage them. You can just find them growing in the forest, and then...
Yeah, in Florida, people go and, if you go and, okay, don't do this. Let me preface this, don't do this. They're grown in poop. Like, psilocybin active mushrooms are grown in usually feces. And so people in Florida go to like cow grazing areas and go in their like, you know, their turd patties and just pick mushrooms and either sell them or eat them.
Then eat them.
Human feces? Well, I don't know where you're going to find human feces on the ground.
And then...
usually like cow shit.
So, I went online and found...
human feces would be better. Hard disagree. I would so much rather eat cow shit than human shit. Even if it was my own. I would so much rather eat cow shit. Cow shit's just grass, dude. Cow shit's just fucking grass, man. It's like literally like half digested grass. I would so much rather eat cow poop.
Found a professional mushroom forager. And I traveled 3 hours upstate.
They're both going to taste terrible.
To where he had a little mushroom-like kingdom and did little mushroom classes. And I got to meet him. His name was Erwin.
Hi, Erwin. Nice to meet you. Bring a basket, hand lens. So you have a knife if you are getting edibles and you want to cut, you know, the base of the stem.
Are most of the edibles that we're gonna find, like, you can, like, just pop them off the ground and eat them, or, like, they have to be cooked?
They all have to be cooked. This is one of the things
He gives Ben, like, just, you know, 3-4 mushrooms. Not dried, but he's like, yeah, this is going to be a light trip. He already digests them, like, 20 minutes later. He's like, these are going to get your fucking nuts quaking, buddy. This shit's going to get you fucking blasted. You're not even going to remember who you are after the end of this trip. Yeah, that's how you freak somebody out.
hope to see.
You want to immediately ruin somebody's trip? Tell them they're going to have a terrible time.
Erwin was so knowledgeable, he showed me this whole world that I didn't even realize was, like, happening all around us. And he brought his cute little dog that can, like, literally smell mushrooms named Charlie. I accidentally did make a little awkward, like, here.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Of these? No, actually.
Oh, not my shoe.
They like the shoes too.
I thought he was asking, like, you ever seen these? Talking about shoes? No. He meant the mushroom. Then he showed me this freaky ass slime mold that like squirted in my face. And I thought it was time to call it a day, so
Safe travels.
Take care.
I did
he
only
just
go
give
home
him mushrooms?
with one edible mushroom, but I must say it was a lovely and pleasant experience, and I highly recommend you
That doesn't even look like a psilocybin mushroom.
all go safely mushroom foraging sometime. All right, y'all. Let's cook my lone edible.
Hot water.
Yeah, but don't you dry them?
Like cut off the parts that are like tree, like straight up just tree. I feel like I'm in the bay right now.
That doesn't even have psilocybin in it. That's just a mushroom. And I don't even think you would trip off that.
I need hands! Right?
As I was chopping this up, I realized I've never cooked a mushroom because I always pick the motherfuckers out of my food, but I'm like intentionally cooking a mushroom for the first time, so it was a real learning experience.
Ew.
I also did this on Halloween, which was probably not the best idea to do shrooms on. Why the fuck was Pennywise walking towards me? I don't want to see that when I'm tripping balls.
Ew. It's cold and slimy now.
You know what? Hell yeah. Let's just go for it. Fuck it.
It tastes like I just found.
They just taste like dry Cheerios. I always say, like, stale Cheerios that may have a little bit of poop on them. Yo, actually, though. Like, dry Cheerios, a little fleck of shit. Like, not taste like shit, but like you're sitting next to a porta potty.
I have no clue what the dosage is supposed to be. I'm just freeballing it. If you ever do much, don't ever do that. The way this was like on a tree, like growing on a tree, and now. All right, well, I'm gonna get comfy and watch the sunset and soak up these vibes. 30 minutes in, I felt nothing, but I was like, okay, maybe it takes a while for it to kick in. An hour, I felt nothing. I don't feel.
Cause you just ate a fucking portobello, buddy. You ate some shit you'd get at Texas Roadhouse, Ben. You didn't take some shit that's gonna make you trip balls. Just because you find a mushroom in the woods doesn't mean it has fucking psilocybin in it.
Shit, I just still feel the standard level of crazy.
I was in the Uber, and my Uber driver was scrolling through Instagram Reels, and that started greening me out, but mushroom-wise, still nothing. It was nighttime, still nothing.
I feel nothing. It's nighttime. It's nighttime.
I mean, it's been 4 hours.
I feel nothing. What the fuck?
And you know why?
You want to know what edibles means in the mushroom fungi context?
That they're not poisonous. I feel like that's obvious, though, Ben. I don't know, dude. I feel bro went to a mushroom forager expecting to get some shit that would make him trip balls. And this guy just started giving him, like, fucking regular fucking mushrooms that you'd get at a grocery store.
It means it's edible. And nothing more. I was just eating fucking portobello mushrooms.
Yo, was it actually a portobello?
There was absolutely nothing to give you a good time in those mushrooms other than a delicious umami flavor that could have been sauteed with some garlic butter and maybe some parsley.
I'm a fucking idiot. Absolutely no shade to Irwin. It's my fucking fault for thinking that edibles always means it's a drug. Anyways, there are some things on the
Well, in the weed context, yeah, I get it. I get it because you think because edibles is like, oh yeah, fucking edible weed. So in the shroom world,
this list that are probably less detrimental to your health than some of the things that were in my legal addictions video. For example, I personally would trust a portobello mushroom before I would put another fucking geek.
Well, psilocybin mushrooms are technically the lowest risk-based illegal drug. Like, people go to hospitals more from other shit. Somebody said pre-watched because I said portobello.
My mouth. Please use
Or
your
it just looked like a portobello mushroom.
brain. Trust your gut. If your gut even thinks for a second that you're doing something sketchy, don't fucking do it. That applies to anything. And that's all. I'm done lecturing you. You're smart.
Unless you're drunk in a bathroom and a guy offers you a white bag of cocaine that most definitely has fentanyl in it. Don't say yes to that, actually. Literally just walk away. No, sir. I don't want any of your shoe cocaine. Thank you, though. All right. Chad, I got to piss real quick, then we're hopping into the next video.